Hi, it's Marek from Charge Now. In today's deep dive, we are going to talk about all the latest news surrounding Tesla Model Y. There's been a number of Tesla Model Y related news on the China side of things that came out in the first month of 2021. It's easy to miss something out, so I've decided to create sort of a recap video summarizing what's been going on and what's new. I'd like to start with a reminder or sort of a memory lane kind of thing. Twitter user Giga Shanghai posted a video of Elon arriving at Giga Shanghai a year ago, announcing Model 3 deliveries. Just a year before that, it was a mud pit. Today the plant is already producing Model Y after receiving a sales approval by the end of November 2020. Here is a little video look at the massiveness of the Giga Shanghai. I'll stop it right here. Do you see the building far in the back? That's the phase number 1, where the Model 3 is produced. Since then, all the buildings you see around were built in the phase 2 and 3. And even since then, Giga Shanghai expansion continues in various directions as posted by Inside EVs in December 2020. I must say the construction speed is certainly impressive. If you'd like to see drone flyover videos of Giga Shanghai basically throughout the whole build-out process, you can take a look at Vuva's and Jason Yang's YouTube channels. I will link them down below, and these guys do an incredible work. Okay, so that was a short look back, and now let's talk about all the January 2021 events. I divided these into chapters, and you can find various timestamps in the video description below, or you can see them at the video's progress bar. And the first one is price update. On December 31st, 2020, Tesla China announced price cuts for its domestically made Model Y. This is a result of reaching a volume production. And also, Tesla China's Vice President of External Affairs shared that Giga Shanghai has reached its localization supply chain goal. This goal was mentioned by Elon during the Q2 2020 earnings call, and he estimated that Giga Shanghai's supply chain would reach around 80% localization by the end of 2020, and that indeed was probably the case behind the price cuts. Localization basically means that parts you need are supplied locally, and this helps you drive down the costs of said parts since it doesn't need to be shipped from overseas, and you can better manage your inventory, and suppliers are able to react to your needs quicker, and in the result you are able to drag down the costs, and then you either get a better margin or you lower the cost of the product and pass the savings on your customers. And now about those price cuts. The Model Y dual motor all-wheel drive was previously priced at 488,000 yens, which is about 75,000 American dollars, now reduced to 340,000 yens, which is about 52,000 American dollars. The dual motor all-wheel drive performance version, previously sold for 535,000 yens, which is about 82,000 American dollars, now reduced to 370,000 yens, which is about 57,000 American dollars. To compare this with US pricing, the Model Y dual motor all-wheel drive starts at 50,000 American dollars, and the Model Y Performance starts at 60,000 American dollars. These price cuts actually make me very excited about potential price updates for Europe once Giga Berlin is up and running, especially since Giga Berlin is the first Giga to use the new 4680 cells in its production, and those cells alone should bring down the cost. And since we are talking about price, let's talk about Tesla's competition in China and their pricing. NIO EC6 starts at 52k American dollars before incentives and has a 273 miles range. It's been on sale since October 2020. In October it sold about 900 cars, in November about 1500 cars, and in December about 2500 cars. Xpeng? Wait, it's Xiaomi? So it should be Spank? No, that doesn't sound right. That sounds like Spank.
小鹏
Okay, so Xiaopeng G3, starting with 190 miles of range, starts at 35k American dollars before incentives. Sales are about 9k for 2020, down from 16k in 2019. Trend for this vehicle is clearly going the wrong direction. That's about it. You know, this indicates that there's very little competition for Model Y in China as of right now. I think it's safe to say that Model Y will dominate the segment by the end of Q1 2021. Get This Thing is a segment where my subscribers can actually get an item and they can win an item. I've decided to give away this beautiful pin with a Tesla Roadster with the Mars planet on the background. All you need to do is leave a comment down below and I'll choose one of you who will get this free of charge delivered to their home. Next up is interior update. Tesla officially updated the interior of China-made Model Y with a heated steering wheel, HEPA high-efficiency air filtration system, otherwise known as bioweapon defense mode, a center console, to be precise, it's a glossy black center console cover, that's hard to say, was changed to matte finish and sliding center console door, and this is the way it looks. Probably the most striking update is the new door trim that extends to about the middle of the door panel. At first I wasn't sure about that, but then I checked interiors of other car brands and realized this is a common design element and I've just never really paid attention to it. And then a few days later, Tesla revealed a third row option for the Model Y. It's a bit of a controversial topic, but first let's see what that looks like. This is it. This is the 7-seat interior option. It costs 3k American dollars. There's a USB-C charging in the middle between the seats. Second and third rows can be folded flat for maximum cargo storage. Reddit user shared this video made by Tesla showcasing second and third row seats in the Model Y. This video hasn't been posted on Tesla's official channels yet, though it's reported that Tesla representatives are sharing this video with prospective buyers. I'll link this Reddit post down below so you can watch the full video. So I'm entering the rent zone. It pains me to see some of the comments as if some people thought that this third row option would magically make more space inside of the car while not making any changes whatsoever to the exterior of the car. I mean, these seats were never meant for adults. It's mostly for children, and if you think about it for a second, if you put 2 children in the third row, it leaves enough space for 2 adults in the second row. Since it can be folded flat, it's perfect for those situations, for example, when you all of a sudden need to transport more people than you usually do. I was also thinking, hypothetically, what if there was only 1 third row seat instead of 2? It would be positioned sideways and there would be enough legroom. What do you think? It would certainly be the coolest seat in the car. And just to point out, if we look at Mitsubishi Outlander's 7-seater option, it looks very similar. And I'm sure there's more examples like this one, and actually feel free to share them in the comments. Okay, my rant is over, and what do we have here next? Okay, attracting customers, yes. Elon posted these GIFs, moving pictures, on Twitter, attracting customers to Tesla showrooms in China. He posted more of them, like this one, or this one. I'm just kidding, he didn't post those, but I'm sure I got some of you, hahaha. Ray for Tesla posted a tweet showing photos of a Model Y having its debut in a jam-packed Tesla store in China. It comes as no surprise since Chinese people are pro-EV, and given the price cut, it became even more attractive. And also, as TSLA.com pointed out, according to Statista, SUV sales have been steadily accelerating in China for the last decade. In 2019, SUV sales accounted for approximately 44% of the Chinese vehicle market. For us Tesla fans, this comes as no surprise because Elon predicted Model Y would outsell Model S, Model X and Model 3 vehicles combined. At first I wasn't sure about that, but then each time I went outside, when we actually could go outside, selective perception kicked in, and I've noticed SUVs or CUVs have quite a share of vehicles on the road. The fourth point on my list are sales. Sales situation for Model Y in China evolved very quickly, and we got to see some day-to-day data. At first, on January 4th, Ray for Tesla said on Twitter, "New orders have piled up quickly since the release of new pricing for made-in-China Model Y. According to a Tesla sales rep in Shanghai, Tagui store, Model Ys ordered on January 2nd to 3rd will be delivered in February. New orders after that can only be fulfilled in March." On January 5th, Jay in Shanghai followed by saying, "CCTV News reports about made-in-China Tesla Model Y surpasses 100k orders on the first day with busy foot traffic every day at Tesla store across China. NIO denies order cancellation." I don't speak Chinese for now, but I used Google Translate phone app on this video to get some sense what they were talking about. They mentioned that orders made now, that was January 5th, will be delivered around Spring Festival. That's around middle of the February. Then they indeed mentioned 100,000 orders, as well as information about the price cut. Then I'm not sure whether they were talking about Tesla's website crashing under the sheer volume of people checking the Model Y online. So there was something like that. And the video ends with presenter mentioning Shanghai energy license plates being at 6k registrations per month before the COVID outbreak and now reaching 10,000 per month. Then on 6th of January, Ray for Tesla came with an update saying, "Breaking. Yesterday I posted that the made-in-China Model Y delivery time moved from January initially to February. Now, Tesla China has revised deliveries to sometime in Q2. Looks like the huge demand of made-in-China Model Y is causing the delay. Q1 is traditionally slow for Tesla, but made-in-China Y may change that." Then just 4 days later, on January 10, Ray for Tesla shared an update. "Model Y ordered now gets delivered in May," said a Tesla sales rep according to social media post. The photo shows a local store in Shanghai still busy 9 days after made-in-China Model Y pricing update. The backlog for Model Y is long. If we count January, February, March and April, that's 17 weeks worth of production, and Tesla Model Y production in Giga Shanghai is currently at about 2,000 cars per week. If we take this as a base number and don't factor in ramping up even more, it's 34,000 cars, and that's an impressive demand to start with. So this year China alone will help push Tesla to the new magical line of 1 million cars sold worldwide. On January 15th, Buwa posted a flyover video of Giga Shanghai where he saw right-hand drive Model 3s ready for export. Also, a whole side of Model Ys ready for delivery started to pop up. First deliveries should start by the end of January. I'll link this video down below for you to watch. And we are not ending here, it gets even better. The next up is Megacasting. Story of the Megacasting that is made in a so-called Gigapress goes back a year. Essentially, the whole rear unibody of a Model 3 is made of 70 different parts. Then for the Model Y, it is reduced to 2 parts. Or I should say was, because Tesla managed to make this into one piece thanks to the Gigapress. I remember watching Sandy Munro's video where he mentioned something along the lines that way back when he was working for a legacy automaker, he suggested something just like this, and no one listened to him, and then Elon came around and Tesla actually did it. They already started using it for the Model Y rear unibody, which provides efficiency and savings. At Giga Berlin, they plan to use it for both front and rear, eventually merging these together into one unibody part in the future. The actual Megacasting piece in the wild on a Model Y has been spotted by Tony Pham, who added a photo. One of the main differences that gave it away that this is actually the new Megacasting piece is the missing middle bracket. Are you still paying attention to me? Next, we are going to talk about superchargers. With a huge demand for Model Y comes higher demand for supercharging. That's logic. To satisfy its customers, Tesla is massively accelerating superchargers construction this year. Every day we can collect a large number of suggestions and customer reviews. According to the majority of customer feedback and inquiries, we will make timely adjustments, improvements and updates to optimize the system, thereby creating a closed loop of customer experience improvement so that more customers can enjoy a seamless experience, said a Tesla Director of Service for Greater China. He also said that as of the end of 2020, Tesla has built more than 600 superchargers in China and intends to double its deployment speed in 2021. He also said that the company will increase the number of V3 superchargers. And then Ray for Tesla posted this update. Supercharger update. The 700 supercharger station is brought online today at Beijing Battling Sky Resort. Remember, Tesla China completed its 600 on 20th of December 2020. Less than a month, another 100 supercharger stations have been completed. Fast expanding supercharger network makes driving more relevant. Look at that number of grayed out superchargers in China on Tesla's map. All of those are planned for this year. When we zoom out, there's still a lot to cover, but I must say this is a tremendous effort. Just for comparison, this is what Europe currently looks like, and this is North America. If you've never seen this map and you'd like to have a look and play with it, I'll link it down below. We are coming to the grand finale, which is gross margin. Last year, Sina Technology posted information about China-made Model 3 and its gross margin. This post is basically saying that Tesla achieved 40% gross margin for the Tesla Model 3 made in China. Now, new information about Model Y made in China came out. Shenzhen-based company reported that Model Y's gross margin is at 30%, and these numbers are mind-blowing because you may ask why. Average gross margin in the automobile industry is about 6%. For luxury vehicles, just like Tesla's, it's about 8 to 10%. And Tesla was able to achieve 3 to 4 times the gross margin of legacy auto. Don't forget, legacy auto spends billions of dollars on advertising, further eating from their gross margin. Also, they have a dealer network that takes the cut. Yes, some may argue that they get some money back through servicing the ICE vehicles and replacement parts, but when the warranty for your ICE vehicle runs out, would you take it to a branded service or to a local handy mechanic who can basically do it cheaper and arguably better? All of this is a complex mechanism, and Tesla is already succeeding on every level, and they are not stopping and getting better. Phew, that should be everything. Price update, interior update, attracting customers, sales, Megacasting, Superchargers, and gross margin. Wait, there's one more thing. Bonus round. Made in China Model Y is expected to be shipped to Europe this month, with deliveries happening next month. Total number of employees hired for Giga Berlin is expected to reach 4,000 by the end of March. Currently, it's about 2,000 plus. So there you go, boys and girls. This is what's going on with Model Y in China. Next up, Model Y in Berlin? We'll find out soon. That pretty much wraps it up. Thank you for watching, and please, if you found this video interesting, hit the subscribe and thumbs up buttons, and you are free to leave a comment or your suggestion. And see you in the next video. Have a lovely day.